evening, everybody. How are you all doing? Welcome to my channel where I invite you to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. I joke around about it because I don't like sounding like a salesperson, but I sure do appreciate it when you do subscribe to my channel and you watch the videos. I am just geeked out by how many of you have decided that you like me enough to want to hang out with me every once in a while. It's pretty neat. And so while I do joke about it, it's not insincere in that I really appreciate that you're here. And if you're just finding me, I would really love to have you come back again and be a part of all of the exciting ideas that I have for the future, the things that I'm working on currently. So yeah, don't take my, defense mechanism of humor as a lack of sincerity of how insanely humbled I am that I have so many of you here, and how excited I am when I get that notification that someone new has joined. It's pretty darn thrilling. So okay, anyway, it is Wednesday evening, which means it is podcast time. Yay for episode number 2. I will probably, again, have this up tomorrow morning because while I am thoroughly enjoying video editing, I am not very good at it, and it takes me a little while. It takes me some time to do. So, yeah, I'll spend this evening, I'll probably watch a movie while I edit all this together with the 2 cameras and making sure that I'm sharing all the stuff that I've got going on. So let's see. Let me grab my notes, otherwise I will lose myself. What I did this past week. A lot of stuff this past week. Wow, what a weekend I had. So Thursday and Friday, I feel like we're pretty chill. If I did something very exciting on Thursday and Friday, my brain is a sieve and I have now forgotten. But this weekend was intense and insanely fun. Saturday morning, I got to be a guest on The Guy Who Sews channel, who's Sean, if you all know him, The Guy Who Sews. If you don't, definitely check him out. Check out his channel. He's obviously got really good taste in guests, so you want to like hang out with him. I got to talk to him, meet a lot of his subscribers, and chat with them Saturday morning for brekkie, which is awesome. And I worked on this first block here when I was on his channel, which was a lot of fun. And that's Legit Kits Sail Away. So I worked on that while I was on his channel. Then I hung out a little bit with my friend Ingrid. She's a moderator on my channel, so shout out to Ingrid. And then took a nap, which was fantastic. And then I was on Stephanie's Stitches, so quilting with Stephanie Stitches. Stephanie, I was on her channel Saturday night live, and we were sewing and chatting and hanging out. I was working on some more of her project, the spring project box that's up there. I put 2 rows together that night, I think, but I haven't put them together. So these are the first ones. I haven't put those next ones. I haven't attached them. So that was a lot of fun though. It's always a good time hanging out with Stephanie. We talked a lot about our 2-color quilt challenge. I will link some of the stuff if that might be something that you're interested in. I will put that in the description below. A lot of fun. We have challenged ourselves and our subscribers to a 2-color quilt challenge. Good time. Very good time. And then Sunday, I had my Sunday live sew for a couple of hours, which is every Sunday from 11 to 1, except the Sundays where I'm doing the Legit Kits block of the month. Exciting news about Legit Kits block of the month. I got my notification email, and from what UPS or US, not UPS, but US Postal Service says, I should have it on Friday, which is cool. If I don't get it Friday, but I get it Saturday, still awesome, because I plan on this Sunday sewing month 2, the 4 blocks that we'll get for month 2, the plan is to sew those live from 1 to 3. So my breakfast, my brunch, Sunday brunch, will be like 11 to 11:30 to come on and say hi to everybody and remind them that it's block of the month time. And I will be on live from 1 to 3. I know it's a holiday weekend, which means some of you guys might not be able to join, and I'm sad that you won't be able to join, but I'm excited that you'll be having some fun stuff to do. But I definitely still want to go ahead and get that filmed so that it's ready for you when you're ready. So maybe you have some downtime Sunday evening or Monday. You guys can watch the video, ask any questions, and feel like I'm there, right there sewing along with you. So it's still important for me to do it on Sunday, even though I know y'all might be partying down. So that's okay. I'll still get it up there for you. So that was this weekend. Then, let's see, Monday came and I got mail. I got fun mail that I was expecting. I got these 3 patterns. Sew It Together bag. I'll show that down here too. Forest fungi right here. And then Atomic Starburst, which I'm excited about because I received a couple of gift half yards from a friend of mine, Patrice, and those greens are gonna go in these, oh, maybe this way, the FPP'd Starbursts in there. And then I'll figure out some complementary colors for the like focus fabrics in the rest of it. So I'm excited about that. That's gonna be a lot of fun. That was the first expected part of mail call. And then what I also got was, and you might see my video on Mail Call Monday where I actually open all these things. So if I'm redundant and you've already seen that, my apologies, but I'm very excited about this stuff. I was nominated and received the Rosa Award on cotton cuts. And I knew they'd said, you know, that you would get something, but I didn't know what it was that you would get. I was not expecting so much. So I'm very excited and very touched to have received these fat quarters, which I really like. Kind of touches on a plethora of quilty genres, things that I can use. Like I am absolutely using this one for a lining for a bag. Maybe that sew it together bag, possibly. This one too. Oh, I love those little roses and little flowers all over the place. Digging this batik because of the color range. So that was super exciting Monday. That was fantastic. I was very happy to have Monday mail call. And next, so let's see. Yep, did the Legit Kits sail away on Saturday and Sunday. I have some kind of, well, okay, so it was disappointing news when I got it. I have said a couple of times on my channel and on other channels that my intention was to become a certified instructor for Legit Kits. I found out that did not happen. I was not selected in the first round, like the first bunch that they're going to train. They gave me very specific information about what I need to do and what, you know, they'll be looking for, and of course welcome me to apply again. When I first received that email, it was on Sunday afternoon after my live, a little bit after that. I'm not gonna sugarcoat. I was very disappointed. I was sad. I was mad. It was like all the layers of what is it? Of grieving. I was all the things and about. I gave myself 30 minutes. I said, okay, feel all the feels for 30 minutes, and then get your stuff together and decide what you're gonna do. What's gonna be the forward path. So I was very sad for 30 minutes. I was angry. I was like, how could they? How dare they? They don't know what they're missing. So there was a lot of undeserved hubris there, where I just was like, oh, they just don't know, blah, blah, blah. Then there was just depths of despair of, oh my gosh, why do I suck so bad? Of course, there was the spiral of course I didn't get picked, because why would they pick me? I'm a nobody. The whole gamut ran for those 30 minutes. But after 30 minutes, I said to myself, okay, those are 30 minutes. What happens next? What happens next is what determines the kind of person I am. Do I let it keep me down and say, oh, I never really wanted that in the first place? That's a bunch of hooey. Of course I wanted it. I wouldn't have put myself out for it. I wouldn't have said it so publicly if I didn't want it. I wanted it. I'm sad I didn't get it. So they gave me a very clear path on how I can attempt to get it the next round. Talking to my friend Ingrid, she was like, well, they don't know you. And that's true. They don't know me. I just started my channel. It's only been going for 3 months. I have not, listen, full disclosure, I was in the test group for Sail Away. I didn't finish it because in my head, my path, what I thought was right at the time, and it doesn't change the fact that I did it, and I wouldn't necessarily do it differently, because I feel very confident that focusing on the YouTube channel was an important thing to do. So that did take time away from me. I am a slow sewer. I didn't get Sail Away finished. Completed legit kits? Of course, that's going to be important for somebody who's instructing people on how to do legit kits. My 2 years of FPP is awesome, and it definitely helps me with tips and tricks. But of course Legit Kits wants to see me complete a legit kits. Why would they not? That's ridiculous. So I know that I need to finish Sail Away. I need to show them that I'm ready in the second round. I need to show them who I am. I need to show them through the instructing on the monthly Legit Bomb Sundays, that I am able to clearly help beginners and share my knowledge and help them be successful in putting the block of the month together. And then they'll know who I am, and then they can make a decision from there. But again, if I never get selected, then it wasn't meant to be. And what does that mean? That means I'm not a certified instructor. That doesn't mean I don't still love legit kits. It doesn't mean that I don't still love FPP. And it doesn't mean that I won't continue doing and sharing what I've learned and what I'm continuing to learn, and what I might change and do differently because I've learned a different way in the future. Not going to change any of that. So yeah, I'm not, oh, this sounds cliche, but I'm not defined by the fact that they didn't pick me in the first round. I'm sure they had a bountiful of applicants who have done many legit kits and have proven that they deserve to be in the first round. And I didn't meet those qualifications at this time, but now I know what I need to do, and now I'm absolutely going to do it, and I look forward to having you guys help me get to that point. And that's what I'm going to do. So, all right, enough of all that. The sky's the limit on what I do from here. And who knows, you know, the next time it's open, maybe I'll be so involved in other stuff that I need to wait a little bit longer, because yeah, it's not a good fit for me then. You never know. You never know. So I'm just going to ride the wave. Like I've said before, just going to ride the wave. I think I talked about, so that's all the stuff I did. Kind of a high note to a disappointing piece, but onward and upward, all good. What I'm doing, talked about the legit bomb. I should have it in time to do Sunday Live, which is awesome. I'm still working on finishing the spring project. I am working on cotton cuts. So working on cotton cuts. I am working on Village Green, and it is amazing the fire that is lit under your tush to finish something when you tell hundreds of people that you're going to finish something. I did not do Clue 4 this past month because I was at my sister's wedding reception, so I hadn't done it. And I said, I need to do it. And then Stephanie said, well, then I'm going to make sure that you have when we're back together. So I did do that. Finished both of the clues this past week. I did both the Tula and the Goldilocks clues, but I'm just going to open up the one. Well, maybe I'll show you both of them. They're really pretty. So there's the Goldie, which is so adorable. Look at her. Can you see her right there? Oh, so cute. And the bear, Papa Bear with his little tie. I still don't think I've seen Mama Bear. Baby bears running around all over the place in these little buggers. Was that supposed to be Mama Bear? I don't know. I feel like Mama Bear would be like done up a little bit more like Papa Bear. Oh, we'll look for her. I don't think I've seen her yet. Oh, there she is. Woohoo! There she is. Look at her little skirt. She's looking so prim and proper. So there we go. We got Mama Bear. Didn't even realize I had her in there. So that's Goldilocks. And then put these back together when I'm done with this. Here's the Tula, which is so pretty. It is, oh, owl. I have a lot of owls in this today. So we got the eyeball, the owl eye peeking out, checking us out. A couple of full face, and another full face way down here. So a couple owls. Love these flowers. Love the colors. I love the psychedelic green down here. Woo, the wavies. So thank you all for keeping me very accountable, because I said I was going to, and I did get them done before Clue 5 mails out. Next piece about cotton cuts is the very exciting announcement about Carnival going live. If you were a Piazza sewer, detective, you should have gotten an email today about early access to order first thing tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Central Time, 8 a.m. Eastern, to order your favorite colorways, first thing tomorrow morning. If you want to, and have not yet, and want to join Stephanie Stitches and I when we sew them live, and you want to get in on that group discount, don't use the Rycroft discount. That's a 10% discount. It's, you know, your first month free, which is beyond awesome, super cool. However, because of the number of people that we have in our group, if you don't use Rycroft, because I can't guarantee that if you've used Rycroft that you will then be able to get the group discount, because you can't stack discounts, and it's a pain in the tush. And I can't expect them for every single person to be like, okay, we'll now go in the computer system and retro fix that. It's these PMQs, it's just too big. I'm sure at their heart of hearts and their customer service is amazing that they would love to do that. I just can't guarantee that they could and would be able to do that. So if you are interested in joining us on the new Carnival puzzle mystery quilt, and you have early access, or you're on your first time, or you didn't do Piazzas and you're a Village Green, I'll touch that base on that in just a second, and you were going to order on Friday, don't use any other codes. If you are interested in joining us and getting the larger group discount as a part of our group, you have to email me. We're not going to have a special like ambassador code or anything like that. I will collect your names. It's your first and last name. If your email doesn't have that, please send that in the email. And the email that you used when you signed up for like your sign up, that the email that they're going to send you information on. send an email to me at SleighArts@gmail.com. I'll also have that in the description, and then get in on the group discount. Very exciting stuff. But they're doing it different this time so that you now have to be verified on my spreadsheet that I'm going to be like essentially uploading to them to say these are the people that have touched base with me and are officially in our group, so they can get the discount. And then they will like refund you, whether you're monthly, they will discount that in your monthly billing, or if you're a prepay, you will get a all at once discount, like back to you. Prepays is huge this time. If you prepay, you will get all of your fabric up front. You won't have to play the waiting game and the hope it comes game with US Postal Service. You will get the entirety of your fabric up front. If you're international, if you do this, you get free shipping too. And I think we get free shipping, but I'm just saying international is pretty freaking big. That's huge. And the clues are then emailed to us. So I'm pretty sure, and we talked a little bit about this, I don't know this for sure, but I'm going to guess that they will have the fabrics broken down by month, because the clues are coming out by month. And it seems to me like that would be a lot to ask everybody to rifle through all that fabric to figure out, make sure they have each month's right. So if you are international, like Philippa, if you're watching, do they send you the fabrics like laid out by month? Because if you're international, they generally send you all of the fabric so that you're not waiting, because it would take forever. So that is amazing, but it is pay in full. It is the prepay upfront folks that get that option, all upfront fabric. So you gotta like determine like what your pain threshold is for money right now, and I totally get that. So awesome if you can do it this go around. If not, no worries. Do your monthly sends and come back and rewatch if you don't get it in time. If you do get it in time, come hang out on Zoom and on YouTube Live, and we would love to have you. And that's on Stephanie Stitch's channels. For Village Greeners, if you're a first-time Village Greener, or you didn't do Piazza but you did Olympia, or So Sweet or something in the past, whatever, for Village Greeners, the reason why we as Village Greeners didn't get the early access is because it's always the group that just ended before the new one starts. So Olympia, because I did Olympia, yes, right? That's the one. No, yes, because I did Olympia, I got early access for Village Green. Because I did Piazza, I get early access for Carnival. Because we did Village Green, we'll get early access for whatever's after Carnival. So whatever is right after Village Green ends, all of our Village Greeners will get early access to whatever that new PMQ is named. So that's how that works. It's just, whichever one is ending, incentive to get the new one that's starting. Because not everybody wants to have two going at the same time. Not everybody's psycho like I am. A lot of you are, though. A lot of you are, and you are my people. So that's that on Cotton Cuts. Let's see, what else? Let's see, Insanity that I'm up to is I'm still in negotiations with myself for that 6-inch tube project that I wanted to do with my So Yeah fabrics. I haven't started it yet, but it's still tossing around in this noggin of mine. In addition, because my friend Ingrid is an enabler and a crazy woman, I have signed up for Tula Pink's Queen of Diamonds EPP. Because when do I have time to do EPP? Never. Will I do it because it's Tula Pink? I will force myself to do it at any point in time that I have free time to carry around EPP stuff. So may I potentially be in the decade club of getting Queen of Diamonds completed? Absolutely. But I'll still do it. I'm still gonna have fun, and it's still like not, I think Ingrid said it's still not like 90 pieces of tulle fabric, and that is never a bad thing. That is never a bad thing. So Saturday, so maybe I'll have some pictures of us at the quilt shop. Saturday we go to pick up the Queen of Diamonds stuff, and I'm excited about it because we're getting the papers and the templates too, because if there's a notion to have, I'm gonna get it. So let's see. Oh, watched. I did end up watching all of the paranormals except the last one, the next of kin one, because that's not anywhere that we found. So we watched all of the way through Ghost Dimension. So Lauren and I did sit around and watch that. We accomplished that this past week. To cleanse my palate of scary, creepy things, I watched The Sound of Music and Mary Poppins because I love me some Julie Andrews. So I watched those after that to get the creepy crawlies out. And then I think I'm gonna start, and because it kind of it flows in and out of my watch queue. I'll probably start all of the Lord of the Rings again because I'm a nerd and I love that stuff. I can watch Lord of the Rings over and over and over and over and over again. I cannot watch Star Wars over and over and over. I can watch the first 3 Star Wars ad nauseum. I can watch them ad nauseum. I can watch them over and over again, but I can't watch the whole like thing of Star Wars. I can watch all 6 Lord of the Rings. Absolutely, I can watch those. So that'll probably be my this week's watch. And we'll see. And then after that, I might watch Harry Potter again. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what strikes me. And then, who knows? But that's the plan for this week is Lord of the Rings. Anything else? Ooh, I got to join Sean, again, the guy who sews, the guild this month. I had not participated in prior months. They've only been doing it a couple of months, but I got to be like on top of things and did it this month, which was exciting. And we were tasked a block of the month that we're going to be working on. And the first one was called Anvil. And so I completed that. So that's a thing I did this week that I didn't talk about. Good. That is so groovy. I like that very much. But the talk in the guild is that we will have a completed quilt top. But I think what I'm going to do is different things with all of the blocks that we put together. This one I have tagged for the tutorial I'm going to do on matchstick quilting. If you don't know what matchstick quilting is it's the really skinny matchstick quilting. And I'll show a couple, well, I'll talk about a couple of different ways, because you can do it with your walking foot, you can, draw it out. Anyway, it'll be in the tutorial. I'll talk about all the different ways that you can figure out what your matchstick is going to be. And then there's the lazy girl way that I do that gets me through it really fast. So I will show my way, talk about all the other ways, but I'm gonna demonstrate that on this guy, and I'm gonna make this like a hot pad for like a casserole, like a round casserole. I think would fit right on that. So that's my plan for our first block of the month for our to be named virtual guild. So that's where I will end it today. I will leave details in the description for all of the things that we have coming up, because we've got more 2-color quilt stuff going on. Don't miss out on the live this Sunday for Legit Kits block of the month. Even if you're not doing the block of the month, but if you're interested in seeing what FPP is all about, it's a really good user-friendly, like beginner start here version of FPP. So it's a good time and fun to hang out, and I would love to like chat with you. So thank you guys very much, and I will see you this weekend, but for sure next week for the podcast. All right, thanks everybody.